back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today, actually this week, is Banned Books Weeks. It's from September 27th to October 3rd. I have printed out a whole list of banned books, and I stuck it in my trusty journal. I have this little journal, and I printed it out, and I stuck it in here, and I marked the books that I've read and the books that I own. And in my bin behind me, I have this bin here. I have this bin. I have all the books that I own that are banned. I stuck them in there, and I'm going to share with you what I own and what I haven't read yet. So they're really my TBR. So this is like a bookshelf tour for my banned books. So I have the whole series of The Lord of the Rings. So I have the whole series here that I have not read yet. It's The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Hobbit, all in one thing. These were all banned on the banned list. The next book that I read very in my teen years, I read this book. Don't remember what it's about, but I did read it. I read Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell, and I have this book. It's very yellow because this is when I was a teenager and I still own the book. So I did read this very long time ago. So that's on the banned list. The next book I want to read probably in October or November. I pulled this out of my bookshelf because I wanted to read this one. It's Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I don't know how to say his last name, but I heard this book was banned, and very tragic event about a young teen. So I like to read this one. I've owned this for a while. So that's that one. Another book that was banned was The Color Purple by Alice Walker. I haven't read this yet, and I have this in my box. Another book that I have not read yet is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I don't remember reading this as a kid, so I have this one, but I haven't read it yet. Another book that I picked up, George Orwell, 1984. I have this one. And Sometimes God Has a Kid's Face by Sister Mary Rose McGeady. I don't think this one was banned, but it is in my classic books, so I think either one of my kids stuck it in that box. So that's that one. The next book is The Pig Man by Paul Zindel. So I haven't read this one yet. The Flowers for Algernon Charlie by Daniel Case. I have not read this one yet. The Giver by Lois Lowry. And no, I have not read this book yet. And I hate this cover, but it is a short book. I should really pick it up one day and read it. Here's a book I just recently read. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Shokowski. And again, that looks like a bat to me. So that book came up again, and this one was banned. And I know the reason why it was banned. Lots of sexual content in this book and lots of very explicit topics. So that's this one. Another book I have is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. This one was banned. Oh, A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Engle. No, I have not read this yet, and this is a very old book. So that's that one. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. No, I know I read this in high school. And this is a very short play. I read this many years ago. I remember reading this one, so that's this one. This is The 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. No, I have not read this one yet. And this one was in the banned list. I have 3 more to go. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. I have not read this one yet. I heard that this one was very good, but it was also on the banned list. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I have not read this one yet, and that is in my bin. And the last book that I have not read yet is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. So that's on the list. So I hope to read Lolita probably this week, or I'm hoping this week. Maybe I'll pick it up this week. It's been on my, I pulled it off my bookshelf, and it's been on my bookshelf. So anyway, those are a lot of books that I own, and most of them are classics that are on the banned list. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have read any of these books, please comment below if I should read them, pick them up as soon as possible. And I'll see you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, and don't forget that Harry Potter is also on that banned list. I forgot to mention, I don't have them over here because it's on my other bookshelf, but all the Harry Potter books are on the banned list. So